As well. All right, let's take a look at what's been going on around the area. Dry for the most part of the day today. Midday still had not much in the way of rainfall on radar. Then as we got a little bit more daytime heating, started to see some of those thunderstorms popping up, including along the Mississippi beaches. Had a little outflow boundary. A couple of little spotty thunderstorms on the North Shore, a few more in Mississippi. South of the lake, we've had some down toward the coast, Jean Lafitte, and even some on the west bank and just at around Chalmette, just to the north of Chalmette, actually more in New Orleans east. Little thunderstorm has kind of popped up around Michoud, Estelle as well, a little bit of lightning with that as well. Most of our rainfall today has been pretty limited, nothing severe. A couple of little brief downpours, but at least the rain is moving, so accumulations have been fairly minor. Rain coverage today was about 30–40%. We'll likely see a little bit more tomorrow, and I'll explain why in a moment. Also some sunshine, which allowed temperatures to get into the upper 80s and even some low 90s. Feels like the heat index right now, low 90s, and some actual temperatures are still in the low 90s. We did hit 90 degrees today. However, we had a long stretch of days back in 2018 of mid and upper 90s. Yesterday's record was 97, also in 2018. Today's record is 95. So yes, well, while above normal, not quite to the record levels, which again, kind of shattered for a stretch back in 2018. Still in the 90s at Slidell, 91 at Bogalusa, but Bay St. Louis, again, a little rainfall, outflow boundary, 84 degrees. 87 right now at Kenner, so temperatures did peak at 90, starting to come down a bit. And the humidity, again, is high, yes, but not to the summertime levels when dew points are in the mid and even sometimes upper 70s, upper 60s, lower 70s. This is just kind of a taste of summertime, but we are still looking at some relief. Granted, not dramatic, but some relief. As a front, a stronger front, will be moving in for the weekend. That should start lowering the humidity during the day Sunday and Monday. Now, unfortunately, by Tuesday, an onshore wind will start bringing back the mugginess, but what I like to see is that there is consensus in both the GFS and the Euro, indicating that front bringing in some drier air. During the day Sunday, we'll kind of feel it falling, and then it should be a little bit more of a pleasant feel to the day on Monday. High temperature still mid-upper 80s, but at least a little less humid. Again, you can't ask for too much of these cold fronts toward the end of May. Winds are out of the west, so still a fairly dry wind, not really tapping into that Gulf moisture just yet. That'll come in during the day tomorrow. Again, as we continue through our early now tropical outlook, we will continue to show these daily. Thankfully, nothing is expected to develop in the next 7 days. Our focus more on this upper ridge, which is starting to weaken. Still very dominant. You can kind of see the motion here on water vapor, but also notice a little spin on water vapor here just to the west. This is a little upper disturbance that'll be headed our way for tomorrow. That will be the trigger for more rainfall, 50–60% rain coverage. That little feature moves on, so Thursday into Friday, Saturday, a little drier. As a matter of fact, by Saturday, we should start to see a warming trend with this upper ridge building over us. Then the focus will be on this upper trough, which should be the push to get a cold front to move through by the end of the weekend. Again, not dramatically so. This is almost now late May. So the fronts at this time of the year, really the most we can hope for is a drop in humidity, and it looks like we will get that. 60% chance for showers and storms during the day Wednesday. Again, the upper ridge kind of weakening, so highs more mid, maybe upper 80 range. Upper ridging starts to build back in Friday, Saturday. High probably topping out at around 90 degrees then, with that front moving in a little less humid, still though on the warm side as we head into Sunday and early next week.
All right, they hit their faces, but they couldn't escape punishment for the biggest jewel.